Alright, today we're playing Behind the Lens.
The Lens.
Alright, this is a prototype game. Kickstarter is Earth Day. I'm going to give a general overview of the game. You're a photographer on a journey to take the most beautiful pictures of Earth. Okay?
Okay.
And that's what we're going to do. So everyone's got these cards. So there's 25 player cards, alright? They're both the same deck. But this is your viewfinder.
We should mention you're taking pictures of Earth. This is in the Earth universe.
Of course, inside up, it is Earth.
It is Earth behind the lens. Now you're taking pictures of.
And I really love the cards. Like if you look at the cards, it's
actually
like you're looking in a viewfinder.
It's so cool.
It's pretty cool.
Oh.
Even like the actions and stuff. Like if you look at the actions, it's like your camera, the back of your camera here.
Well done.
So I'm a big fan of like what those look like. All right, back to this card. So everyone's got a little viewfinder, and the goal of the game, all right, is going to be to match this subject with these icons, all right? And you're going to do that by trying to make I'm sliding it here, right here. I'm trying to make it on your board. So here's the little blue hat character. I don't know. I have to look up the name, but. And then I'm trying to get the sand timer, the little options button, and the aperture, but you're trying to line them up perfectly in your board here. This is called your camera. It's got to be exactly as it is shown on the viewfinder.
It can be any row, any column. Sorry.
Well, this will move from left to right, right?
But like if you align it in the second column,
yes,
that's fine.
And then depending which column you're on, you're going to get more points at the bottom.
Very cool.
But that's the big thing about this game is you're shifting from left to right. There's going to be a lot of shifting. That's kind of how you're going to be moving things around. And then at the end of each round, you're going to have one of these tiles in your hand. And it's going to come in your other board here, which will give you more points as you score. Anyways, there's some stuff that scores points. I got to double check. That's where we're going to go into more detail. But when you score, depending on how many icons you have, you're going to get more points for scoring.
Gotcha.
In a nutshell, that's what it is. 4 turns per month. There's 3 months, so there's going to be 12 total rounds. They're simultaneous. We will, obviously, first couple turns, talk it out, make sure we're doing things right. And you have battery, so your battery lets you do one of the special abilities, like push. You can just straight up push.
Oh, okay.
To the left or to the right. I'll go into more detail. There's awards and assignments. I figured there's like a beginner and a standard. I figured we play standard.
Sure, yeah, I like that. Right. I think we're gamers,
So you can just shuffle this, pick 2, put them here.
Shuffleopagus.
These are the assignment cards, all right? So you can see there's a little positions for our cubes. If you do it first, you get 12 points. Second gets 9. There's going to be 2 assignments and then 2 awards after as well. So let's take a look real quick. This is have 5 plus of the, I believe it's aperture. The little blue icons, 5 in your camera in here.
Okay.
All right. There's going to be a point in time where you have you can check if you've completed an award or an assignment.
Okay.
Because it's in game. It's not like, it's during game. And then this is have 2 flash in your portfolio.
Because portfolio is probably the cards that you...
Complete, right? Yeah. They go in something here. It's probably
one of these is probably your portfolio.
Yeah. So 2 flash in your portfolio. Okay. Those are the 2 assignments. We'll double check. Obviously, I'm going to get to it when I get in all the rules.
Yep.
Next up would be the awards. So this is where if you're playing beginner, you would skip this. We are going to play the standard game.
Yeah.
So you're going to shuffle all the awards, place 1 on each of the 2 spaces, and then you deal 2 award cards to each player, and then we have to choose one. So I've already set everything up. How your board is set up is how it is. Every board is different, and there's icons underneath. I just build it up. Claim are the points. These can flip as well when you do stuff, which I will get to. So now from your photo deck, you got to take the 5 that have the star here. Take those 5 out, and then we're going to pick 2. And these are going to go in our viewfinder. All right, so we're going to pick 2 of these, all right? And these are the ones that have, they got the icons and stuff. So those are some things when you pick your card that you might want to have.
Yeah.
Because, I have a couple that are 160, so if I complete them, maybe I'll go for those, right?
Okay.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
you take your cards, you shuffle them.
Including the
Yeah.
the 3, yeah.
Yep. And then you'll have a little personal draw pile.
Okay.
Well, I guess we should have looked at this before doing that. Sorry, man.
That's okay. I 3 action cards. Are these? No,
These we
okay,
don't have any yet.
We don't have any yet. Okay, so
Yeah, I'll just take this one. So we're set up. I'm gonna go through the game now. You can shuffle this and deal 5 cards. These are the action cards, right? At the beginning of the month, each player is dealt 5 cards, and this is gonna rotate. So you're not gonna play off your hand the whole game. It's gonna circle around, or we're gonna draft cards. That is the first step. Action cards. These do stuff. There's gonna be a tile. Yeah, I'm just gonna show it. So you know, you're gonna be picking up this tile from there, and that's what's gonna be in your hand. That's gonna allow you to go and do an action, depending on what you pick under here. I don't see a cheat sheet, so I'm gonna have to go through the actions here. We're gonna draft cards, adjust the camera, which is sliding stuff around.
Okay.
Journal your skills, whatever you have left in your hand. You're always gonna have a tile left in your hand. It's gonna go in here.
Okay.
You're either gonna get better points, or you're gonna get an autofocus flipped over, which allows you to do a special ability,
Gotcha.
which we'll get into in a second here. Then you can capture photos. So if you have something lined up properly, you can then
snap the shot,
capture photos. There's also options for multi-shots. It's just like if you're able to complete 2 at the end of your round, then you can do it.
King, king. Okay.
And then there's going to be an end of the week where we're going to do stuff. There's 3 type of adjustments. Push, the action cards ability, or the autofocus tile. Push is the primary way you're going to adjust your camera. Okay, you spend a battery to push, and that is push the tiles of your row of your choice 1 space left or right using the tile you have in your hand. So that's how you're going to slide left or right to create your goal. Literally, it's just that, right? It slides out. That's now going to become the tile in your hand. You can do it multiple times depending on how much battery you got. Okay, once you are fully on the left, you got no more battery, you got no more juice, you can't do it, okay?
We start with full battery?
No.
No, we start with dead battery.
Yeah, dead. Right, well, like, who's starting their journey without their battery?
It's like, oh shit, I left my battery pack at home.
Your camera, yeah, you can use any number of your face-up abilities regardless of when they were drafted. So the top you got to do right away. The bottom you can save for the next step.
Okay.
But you don't have to do it right away. Let's go through some of the abilities here. You have, so if you look at the bottom here, there's cycle any row, upgrade VP, and then scout photos. All right, so cycle means you'll slide the existing tiles in any row of your choosing, 1 space to the left or to the right.
Okay.
So like, let's say I want to do...
cycle the top row.
Yeah, the top row. You just go like this. So it's only left or right. You slide it out. This becomes your new thing. It would go there.
Okay.
All right. It's a self push without a tile and without using the one in your hand.
Got it.
Just the row there. Then you have upgrade. So the upgrade will increase the value of your, they're called acclaim tiles here, the VP. It'll let you flip it, and then your 3 becomes a 5. Or a 2 becomes a 4, the 1 becomes a 3.
Okay.
So that's how you're upgrading these. You get these points when you do stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how it is. Sorry. So you see how you need the blue, the
blue, the flash,
and the sand timer?
Yeah.
So you're getting points based off the row that it's in. So you get 2 points.
Yeah.
Then you get whatever you're here. So like 1 point minimum. Otherwise 2 points and whatnot from the 3 that you're using.
Oh,
when you do
the 3 get ejected, or
not like you just get the points.
Oh, okay.
On the side from that from plus this. That's how I'm like, when you get points, that's how you get.
Very
points.
Cool.
And then that's how you're scoring these. It's when you
complete a photo. Yeah.
And then you can scout. So there's always going to be 2 face-up photos in your viewfinder. Each time you scout, you'll gain an additional 1. And then you just draw the top 3 of your photo deck. This one here, yeah. And then you choose 1 to put in there. Then the other 2 can either go at the bottom or get shuffled in. So if you don't like them at all, just slip them under for later. You also have Curate as an action. Curate allows you to go in your deck and search for a specific card to help you gain an assignment or a goal. Assignment or an award. Curate 2 and
dig
whatnot.
through your deck.
Yeah, and then you're like, I need something with Flash. and
Okay.
then the first thing that comes up with the
Oh,
flash.
so you just flip until you get flash.
Yeah, you go from bottom. You flip it up, and then you just start flipping until you see the first thing that you called out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the curate is. It's one or the other. You can draw the top two and keep an extra award
Oh, okay.
to try to complete. So that's how curate works. And there's no limit to the number of awards you can have.
Right.
And there's no penalty for incomplete awards.
Oh, good.
And then once your ability has been used, you pop it over here into trash space of your journal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions?
So when are you using that ability?
Curate will probably be something.
Not curate, but the bottom ability. At what point?
Number 2. So step 1 is
so
draft.
First you take the card. Then when you take the card, you take the icon.
That's the tile for that round that you take.
You slide things over.
The next step 2 would be adjusting if you want to. Yeah. Because you might not have a push ability. You might have a upgrade.
Okay.
Or something. You might not have.
Okay. Only if you have push, you do push. Okay.
Push, or one of these cards will tell you that you can, take one of these or do this or cycle. Or
okay.
whatever,
only if you do that. Got it.
Yeah. That's step 2. Step 3 is, this is the use an autofocus. The autofocus, it's face up in your journal. So it would have to have been in your hand at the end of a round or a turn.
Yeah.
Come in here, the face up. So, and that's how you can also do one of those 3 abilities with the autofocus. It's, like I said, it's a special ability in session. Then you can journal your skills. After step 2, you'll always have 1 tile in your hand. Okay? And that's the tile that gets moved over in here.
Okay.
And then if it's on autofocus, it comes in the top left column here. So because we're playing standard, it would come in here like that.
Yeah.
Not on the actives. Like it would already be used like this. It's got to be on the white side for you to be able to use it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's how you're getting your tiles in here. Is step 3. And then if you go to the max, you just discard it, you lose it. So you don't want to overfill. Then you capture photos, which is if you have it,
thing.
if you have everything in the specific column in the way that it asks, then you can capture it. You will gain points based off, like I said. So like I would right now, if I scored this, let's say it was right, I'd get 1, 2, 3 points plus 2, 5. I'd get a total of 5 points. Wouldn't be the best. No.
Yeah. Okay.
That's if I went there.
Yeah, 5 then. Okay.
5's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but it'll grow once you fill up your column.
Well, as you fill up, but there's only 12 turns, right? So like, I feel like it's still gonna go pretty quick. But that's how you capture a photo. You can do the multi-shot, like I said, and then you'll gain +3 for each additional photo captured this turn. So if you manage to do 3 in one turn,
where do you capture points? Oh, right here. Okay.
Yeah. There's just one of our cubes, I think.
Well, apparently you can go over 200 points. So
there we go. Yeah, and then that's that. Then you end a turn. Yeah, you'll just take my cards. I'll take your cards. We'll keep doing that until we're done. 4 rounds.